Okay, so I'm just really far away. I have to dial that in, like where I'm going to be placing my camera for these things. So
It's a tough look, but do you want to tell people why you're all scooted away? Like what's going on here? You're all clear and high definition. What's going on, man?
yeah, just out here trying to maximize my swag. I'm swag maxing, and uh, yeah, dude, it's just we're finally getting mostly set. I'm like 98% set up, I would say. I'm very close. I'm trying to dial in where I want to put everything. Well, my computer screens, I've got 3 of them now, and then mixer and stuff like that. So I'm trying to
Mhm.
dial in exactly how this is gonna go. But we got plenty of time. That's what the off season's for, man. We're just trying to get reps in right now, trying to get ready so that by the time September comes around, we're just in full go. You know what I mean? So we got that McVay mindset going right now, and
I'm just letting you go. I'm
yeah,
just letting you go.
yeah. I gotcha. It's also 1 billion degrees today, so I'm
Mhm,
already
mhm.
sweaty, and you know what? It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
You know where I don't think it's 1 billion degrees
Where?
right now?
Where?
In Melbourne, Australia, but it's going to be hot there in like 80 days because we're
True.
getting close to season. And I don't know what they're doing over there, but it looks like some of the Rams are over in Australia as we speak. Xavier Smith on his Instagram story within the hour posting, hey, look at that. Look at those grounds. It's going to be filled with NFL fans in 80 days.
Huge.
Huge. That place is huge, though.
They play Quidditch there. What the hell? Why is it so
Yeah,
big?
how do you feel? How do you feel seeing this? It's just the size of it, the size of the grounds.
My opinions are just not changing. I think it's too big. I think
Massive, bro. Massive.
I don't know, man. That's how I'm feeling.
Woo.
I feel like, and I talk about this a lot because it's like I feel like it's the only way that I can relate it is when I went to the Stadium Series game at the Air Force Academy. It was the LA Kings versus the Colorado Avalanche, and then we sat down in our seats, which I thought were pretty good seats. And then you sit down and realize that hockey rink is way the hell over there because it's a football field, and so it's like, damn, I can't actually see anything. So we're just watching the screen the whole time, and I'm not saying that's how it's going to go. I'm nervous that this area is too big, you know, and that 4 people in person, they're going to be like, that is actually kind of dumb. So that's what I'm worried about. I'm hopeful though, man. I am hopeful. I'm not trying to be the biggest downer of all time here, but it does feel like it's probably not the coolest thing of all time. But sick location though, man, and it's cool to be one of the first team to be hosting a game out there. So that's cool.
No, I am still curious as well to see like just how it adjusts. We've both had experiences with irregular, like non-traditionally NFL fields or football fields being used in inside these stadiums. Mine was at AT&T or Oracle Park. I don't know what they call it these days. The Giants play old bowl game. Got to watch, I think Navy play there, but yeah, that football field definitely fit on that baseball field. It was really weird, really
Weird
damn
stuff,
weird.
man. Weird stuff.
But hey, man, looks like we're about 4 minutes in. We got a good amount of our regulars up in here. We got Ray. What's going on, Ray? Love to see you there. Jimmy's Place. Good to see you, sir. What's up, guys? Rams active with a Tuna. Can't wait to work with you at training camp, brother. It's going to be fun, and we'll use that as a little segue. What do we have today, Joe? We got training camp updates.
We talking training camp. We got some dates, dude. We're gonna be there watching Rams do stuff, man. We're getting ready.
Watching Rams do stuff.
Yeah, man. I don't mean to get all technical on you. That's you only know these terms if you're a part of the biz, you know.
Oh, okay. You get a brand new sheriff station, and all of a sudden you just know more things than us.
Yeah, dude, I'm big braining over here, obviously. Dude, you can't be surrounded by these kinds of things and then not know what the hell you're talking about. You know what I mean? Could you imagine, though, if I just came in here and it was like, I'm just like, I forget Matthew Stafford's name, and I'm just like, oof, man, number 9, I think he's pretty good this year. It's like, dude, look around you, bro. You gotta figure it out.
I'm
It's
sure
my
everybody
motivation to stay locked in is to be in a room like this because you can't be a dumbass when you're surrounded by this.
Could you imagine? And I know you've had this experience, and I don't want to say just us, but I'm sure everyone in this chat has had an experience where you're talking ball, you're out in public, maybe it's someone you know, maybe someone you don't, And then you bring up ball because you're thinking this guy knows ball too. Comes to find out after like 2 sentences, this guy doesn't know ball. And now you're just stuck in a conversation like, oh, this is awkward. Like, I don't know how to hurt your feelings.
I always, yeah, dude. So there's been times where it's like players will reference a guy, like it'll be the off season and they'll reference a guy who retired like 3 years ago. And it's like, all right. It's like, yeah, sure, dude. Yeah, totally. It's going to be good. But I also try not to just bash anybody though, because I also understand, Tuna, okay, that me being me and you being you, the kind of people that we are, and many of the people that are watching us right now, we're the kinds of maniacs that are doing Rams things smack dab in the middle of June. So I understand too that if you're not the same level of insane fan that I am, that's okay, because and not to like, no, I'm not trying to ring my own bells here or anything like that, but it is like, it's up here. The fan is way up here, man. Yeah, I'm a Rams nerd. Okay, way up here. And I say the same thing. Is like, I don't care if you can name Matthew Stafford's the middle name of Matthew Stafford's third daughter, or if you only know that our quarterback is number 9. You're welcome here, man. Okay, we got you. You're part of the gang. You're good. Don't care.
Every time and place. It's not to say like, hey, you better know everything.
Yeah.
But if you know your own limitations, like don't like challenge someone like where you're no, you're wrong. It's like, come on, man. Like, don't.
I'll put my hand on your chest, dude. I'll be like, listen to me. Like, it's like,
don't do this.
Yeah, man.
I'll put my hand on your chest.
Like,
I'll get physical.
Listen here, physical. Listen here, little guy. All right.
Easy.
You know.
But before we get into actual news and stuff, one of the most diabolical things you can do to like another male out in public that you don't know, or shit, even if you do know him. Yeah. One is the hand on the chest like that in mid conversation.
That's crazy.
The other is the pull in. Like if you just reach across with a cupped hand and around the back of the neck, and you just say, "Look here," that's just those are fighting words.
That's a good one, man. That's a good
disrespectful.
Dude,
come here.
But yeah. That's super disrespectful. Also, the grabbing the shoulder and turning. That's a like.
Look at me.
One.
Make eye contact when I disrespect.
Hey, we talked to you for a second here, bud. Like, yeah,
ridiculous. All right, let's get into some stuff. Let's clear up some breaking news around the league, around the world. Seems like the Rams aren't done with the offseason, Joe. Did you know Giannis Antetokounmpo?
You don't
Jesus, I was so eager to get this joke out that I didn't even say his name right. Giannis, I was going to say the Rams traded for him, but that joke's out the window.
Can I get a pause on this jersey?
Cream City?
What does that mean? Where the hell is this? Where's he? Oh, he plays in Milwaukee? Is that Cream City?
It's Milwaukee, dog.
What a killer.
Figured it was NBA. It was newsworthy. I mean, it's sports news is breaking a top 10 player in the world, arguably. Top 5, arguably. It looks like trade talks are heating up. The last 2 teams allegedly supposed to have a deal done by tomorrow. The Heat and the Celtics are the 2 main competitors there. So just something to watch for. Thought it was interesting.
Sick. I'm a big basketball guy.
I am.
I claim Nuggets, but I can name 3 players. Don't mean to brag.
Can you not?
I can name just the 3, and it's the 3 that you think I can.
Aaron Gordon, let me see, Jokic, and who?
Yeah. Jamal Murray. That's it.
There you go.
That's all I got. I could not name the coach, but he looks a lot like a dude who just got fired from the Cardinals. Gannon. He looks like Gannon a little bit.
Rams have traded for Goku.
Dude,
yeah, I mean, Myles Garrett kind of is. Asteroid Bice says, hello, boys. Sorry I'm late. What did I miss? Absolutely nothing. We're actually literally just getting started right now.
Yeah.
To transition into the Ram stuff, I didn't show Joe this yet, but I do want to ask the chat a poll. Which one of these 2 is your favorite to get posted for tomorrow? These are what should have been the actual Madden covers, in my opinion. We got Harrison Mevis's. If we're going Ice Clutch, Mr. Iceman. Who's actually Iceman? Is it Caleb Williams or who is it, Joe?
Nah, Money Meaves. Let's go. Ice in his veins, man. Coldest thing in Chicago that day was the ice in Meaves' veins, man. Look at that.
And then
No doubts.
And in the face of Los Angeles football, Rampage on the right with the
Killer.
city skyline below, the beautiful California sunset. Just saying, man.
Bro.
Just saying.
Wouldn't want to be in front of that, man.
You in the chat, you let us know which one of these is your favorite, the Meavis or the Rampage. And yeah, let's jump into actual. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm having too much fun today.
I like it, man. I like it.
Hell yeah. But no, training camp finally announced July 27th. Players are reporting on the 25th. You can expect there's usually an introductory presser that day as well with coach and a few players. And then the dates have been announced. Yeah. And besides that, get your tickets tomorrow if you are a season ticket member at 10 a.m. with 3 p.m. being access to the general public. We got training camp, Joe.
Dude, training camp dates. We're getting there. We're prepping to add to the hardware. That's one of the biggest things about training camp this year for the Rams is that we need to make sure that we clear out some trophy space. So whoever does that needs to be on it.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You're kind of low energy right now.
I feel very tired. I'm a very sleepy boy today. I'm a very
the last 5 minutes alone, dog. I've just watched you what happened? Are you not juiced?
Dude, it's like that day that I got COVID over the course of my episode. That was crazy, man. I don't know if I ever told you that. I was feeling fine at the start of the show, and by the end, I was wrapped in a blanket because I was so miserably sick, and it happened literally over the course of me recording Ram Showcase. It's crazy to watch me just drift into near death. It's crazy.
Into literal madness. But yes, it is a Monday, like Rams House said.
Sure it is.
But hey, there's beautiful things. Myles Garrett's going to be there. Matthew Stafford's going to be handsome as hell out there slinging the pill. Devontae Adams is going to be making catches. Bro, all these players are going to be there for you to watch. You specifically, Joe.
Yeah, dude, I'm fired the hell up, dude. I'm so excited for training camp. This is I like this time of the year very much because it's one of those things where ask any fan of any team. I don't think anybody's sitting here this year is going to be rough. Everybody's I don't know, man, we're looking pretty good. So that's why it's so much fun right now is that everybody's vibes are kind of high right now. Rightfully so. Ours are very high. And we can kind of I feel like that. What's that meme of the dude who's looking over everybody? I feel like that's how Rams fans are right now. It's oh, are you guys excited for the season? Mm-hmm. It's well, guess what? Don't be. Which is fun for us.
Every year the Rams get a motto. It's we not me, shit like this.
Yeah.
This year we're not here to have fun. We're just here to make sure the rest of you don't have fun.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
No fun in games, especially for you, apparently. But yeah, we got do you have any insight on what our vibes are gonna be this year for the quotes and stuff like that?
Shit. It honestly might as well be that. Don't fuck it up. Don't get hurt. Stop losing games. I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me. Those all feel valid for the season. I
kind of like that actually. That's it's one of those big, yeah, man. That's my only fear is that we know that we're too awesome and then we come in just no, we're good, dude, and then just get smoked. Can't be having that, man.
I would have that fear if the Rams won a Super Bowl last year and you're just assuming hey, bullshit. Maybe you guys are complacent. Maybe they do have a Super Bowl hangover, kind of sniffing your own ass. Imagine winning a ring and then going and adding this defensive roster. That would be there'd be a lot of huffing of own farts. A lot, at least in the fan base.
Time. I also think it's not to all wrap in all of our division and stuff like that too, but I just feel there's a lot of confidence coming from our division, which I think is kind of nuts right now. And people minimizing us, which is crazy. People being you added Myles Garrett, that's not even that big of a deal. And it's oh, you're one of those. It's which is fun.
Muad'Dib has a good motto. No more live streams.
No more live streams. Follows it up for Puka is what that says after.
I do agree with Descendo. Rams are hungry. They will show up. I think they're so pissed from last year still that they do come out and just lay bell to ass.
Not even kidding. I think that before every single game, that last that last little bit from the Seattle game needs to be shown every single week. Every single week. That's like the Saturday night, except for all these damn primetime games. So whatever is before that, but like every Saturday night in the hotel, that's what we need to that's what we need to have up there, is just that the end of the Seattle game. And you'd be like, you don't want to feel this again, do you? Yeah, so go kick some ass, you know? Because yeah, I think that too, it sucks because like we always go back to those Jared Verse comments of like we just weren't ready, and that be ready, dude. What the
hell? even better, show like before like right when they arrived to the stadium before any game, you have to watch the entire second half of the NFC Championship game. You have to watch the entirety of the trophy presentation. You have to watch the Super Bowl presentation, and then you also have to watch Jared Verse talk on that podcast weeks later. And then you threaten the team, if any of you lose this fucking game, I will send you to Cleveland with Jared. Do you want to go with Jared? Do you want to go there?
They're like, no, don't do it.
You will walk home if you lose this game. That's the new rule. Any game Rams lose, you walk home.
I think that's fair, actually. In Rams house, I'll give you this one, man. I have.
No, I have not.
I have. I've watched that game and the Eagles game the year before too many times. I think it's like a self-punishment kind of thing. Maybe it's one of those things where it's like I like the pain, you know? That's
I could do Philly just because it was like, hey, may have punched up above your weight class, was almost there, and you feel great. But last year just felt like a lost opportunity. Something you mentioned, though, about people belittling the Myles Garrett stuff. I mean, if that's as good as a transition as we're going to get. I did want to talk to you about how good can this defense actually legitimately be? Whether we want to lean fully into the hype, if we want to lean fully into, hey, in a perfect world, nobody gets hurt, everyone is perfect. Like, how good can they be? Because in 2025, Myles Garrett had these numbers: 23 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, 33 tackles for a loss, 60 total tackles, and played all 17 games. And we already know all the statistics about how bad the Browns were record-wise. And in the Rams defense, he had more than half, or about half of what the Rams total defense had last year all by himself. Rams had 12 forced fumbles, 66 tackles for loss, and leading tackler was 132 Landman. So honestly, man, like, how good do you think this defense can be? Is it just on health? Like, should we buy into the hype like that, or should we be cautiously optimistic? Like we're waiting for the other shoe to drop or something.
I mean, that's the thing, is that like if you want to take any perspective of this Rams defense and compare it from last year into this year, and then kind of wonder or ask questions about where did they improve and how did they improve on what their weaknesses were last year, I don't think that there's anything that you can say that like, oh, they missed on this though. They should have done this but didn't, kind of thing. I think that we did what we needed to. I think bringing back Cam Curl was absolutely massive. I think we have solid safeties when you consider like McCullough and Kinchin, stuff like that. So we have some decent depth there, but Cam Curl I think is phenomenal. So having him back is obviously huge. And then, I mean, I feel like I was saying for a while that we lost because of our secondary, and that was obviously addressed with J. Watt and McDuffie coming over, which I think are two incredible moves as well. So, and then, I mean, going from Jared Verse to Myles Garrett, you get better, which is crazy because Jared Verse is an incredible player as well. But it's just one of those things where it's like we wanted to get a little bit more firepower there, though. And like I talked about on the stream with Josh, there's like that we took what we feel like is just like really strong potential and then traded it for what we know is confirmed production, which is something that we were always missing with certain players like Tavon Austin and stuff like that, where it's like the potential was there, the potential to be one of the best players in the world, but never really gained that traction. We had those flashes from Tavon, obviously, and we've definitely seen plenty of really good stuff from Jared Verse. But I think we were talking about it going into the offseason of like Jared Verse is incredible. He's a phenomenal player. He can get after it. It's like, but he still needs to do these things to get to that next level. And now we know it's like that level's already there. Yeah, there's no honing in for Myles Garrett. There's no like, oh, I'm perfecting my craft and let's see if I can be good this year kind of thing. It's like, oh no, he's defense player of the year, has done that before even. Come in, And the thing is like, it's like the play call's easy. You don't got to tell him to do much, man. You get, okay, that guy, kill him. Kill that guy. And then he's just like, okay, coach, like, so, and that was a very reverse. I mean, as good as he is, I think that was the thing. It's just a little bit of youth there, a little bit of the, I don't want to say cockiness. I don't think that was necessarily it, because he is good. So it's like, you're allowed to be confident and have that personality type when you are destroying people. But I think going from Verse to Garrett, obviously that's a major improvement. And then the secondary cannot be understated. So I think this defense has all the potential in the world to be top tier, man. And I'm really curious to see what we average as far as like points per game given up and stuff like that. Give up as many yards as you need to. I don't care. It's points, man. That's the name of the game. They don't add up your yards and then decide who won. So as long as we're keeping people out of the end zone and off the scoreboard, I think we'll be okay. And I think that we're in a great spot to do that.
Yeah, you can give up the most yards in the league, but if you're just not allowing people in the paint and it's all field goals and you're winning each game by 25, I don't think anybody really gives a shit.
Yeah.
And while you were talking, it kind of I don't want to say dawned upon me, but made it a little bit more clear, I guess, in just different words, about the teams feeling the need for an upgrade at edge, but then also feeling okay with giving up Verse, because again, remember, they were trying to keep Verse too, which is crazy. But the ask of Verse, like if they weren't able to make the trade happen, right? What was the intention for Verse this year in the defense, even after the added McDuffie and Watson pieces? One of these edges was going to have to be like A1. Like, hey, you have to be an all-pro. That's the final missing piece. Is like, yes, we got the other missing pieces of press man, tough, sticky DBs, but you also need just one finisher, because like that's just the name of the game. That's like having a veteran, accurate quarterback on offense. You need someone on defense to just end every play within 2.5 seconds. And what they were going to ask Verse to do, I think, like for it to work out with the Super Bowl and everything, like Verse was going to have to get 17 sacks.
Yeah.
Like him or BY. One of them was going to have 16, 17 plus sacks. That's like, if Shula had to look you in the eyes and say, yes, I can get Jared Verse 18 sacks, or I'm going to trade for Myles Garrett, I think the answer is more logically Myles Garrett at that point.
Well, it's kind of interesting you say that, because like I feel like going into the year, if we're talking Verse, I mean, my brain was going like 12 to 14 sacks this year. Was like that's if we can get 12 to 14 out of Verse, I feel good about it, because BY I feel like can get double digits. Kobe in the middle, I think that he can get 8 to 10. I think that Fisk can get in there plenty of times. So that's the thing, is that like I'm and I don't know where I'm at as far as like the average fan in thinking about this stuff, but like I was ballparking 12 to 14 for Verse, and now it's like 20. That's like it's like, because 20 is still like less than he did last year. So it's reasonable, I think, to say like, yeah, if out of Myles Garrett, we want 20 sacks. I think that feels real, man. 18 to 20 is what I'm ballparking. Because also comparing to Brown's team, I mean, we also do have better players alongside of him than he had with the Browns. So I do think that BY takes one or two of those, and Kobe gets in there a little bit quicker than he does, because he got, like whatever, he's getting around this guy, or like Fisk is going to get in there and like maybe he runs away from Garrett and runs into the arms of somebody else, kind of thing. So I do think that those numbers, I'm not expecting a record breaker from Myles Garrett this year. And I know that that's not the most popular thing to say. I don't think that he'll break the record, but I know, and that's simply because I think that we've got too many other good players on the field. And Reaper disagrees.
Yeah, I did just conversation that happened online today. Like, hey, how good can this defense be, man? Because Myles Garrett, Rams single season team record for sacks in a season is 57. They said that in 1999 in the middle of the greatest show on turf. But Jason said here, hell, I'm looking for chasing the all-time NFL sack record of 72. Shout out to the 84 Bears. Reaper tried doing the math here. That's a lot of fucking sacks, man.
That's so many sacks, dude. And I also, I got to get my boy McCullough at least one, man. Come on now.
It's a lot of sacks.
That's a lot of sacks, dude.
2
That's
per
like,
safety is crazy.
straight up. That is, yeah. That's
crazy.
I think pulling 3 out of a rookie, it would be. I don't know if I see that. I would bump Davis to 5, Keenan to 1. Give me Curl just 1. I don't think he blitzes as much. I know he does get in there. Yeah, I don't know.
Add 17 for 80. Yeah. I think Joe feels
that's the thing too, man. That's like, that's the thing is like I was kind of thinking about that too. And it's like one of those of like, okay, if, if we ballpark, Garrett at 20, then I would put AD at like 16. But you're still not that close. That you're halfway there. So you need a lot of cleanups there. But it's not impossible. We did the math just before the show. It's 4.23 sacks a game that the team would need to get to tie the record, which is a lot of quarterback carnage.
The mark for me, I think if we had to, and it's not fair, like, and I already know what you're going to say. Like, we can't do that. We can't set the bar because every bar for success for each team is different. I understand that. One bar that I'm looking at, like, hey, I think this duo of Myles Garrett and Byron Young, or hell, if it's Josiah Stewart at times, a duo of pass rushers on this team needs to combine for at least 27 sacks. I think that's my bar, because the duo that I think is the best in the league, Will Anderson, Danielle Hunter in Houston, 15 and 12 respectively for those guys last season. I think if you're going to have the name like Myles Garrett, if you're going to have all this firepower on defense, like, yeah, I think that's very reasonable. Like, hey, you two, 27 sacks. That sounds disruptive as hell. Everything else will fall into place. And if they're getting that number, I think we're probably reaching the success that we're hoping this defense can on the season. It's not bad to say, right? 27.
No, I don't hate that, but I would say that I disagree in the sense that I think that if we can just get four seems crazy, 4 dudes into double digits.
That's crazy.
But it's crazy, but it's not impossible, man. Damn it. See, I'm sitting here and I'm like, chill out, everybody. And then I'm like, we're going to kill everybody.
I've told you my hot take about Kobe Turner, right? Because everyone talks about like the BY is going to eat off that and all this. But I do think Kobe has just a fucking insane year.
I think so too.
And I'm gonna pick on a Ray's comment here that you starred, because I think it's what triggered me. I don't think the same conversation starts off the same way for Kobe's agent as Jeffrey Simmons, because Jeffrey Simmons is not even. That's like, hey, can Kobe compare with Aaron Donald's contract? The answer is fucking no.
Exactly.
Jeffrey Simmons is him. You just don't hear about him because he's in Tennessee, but that guy's a fucking monster. Yeah, best DT in the league. But I do think that Kobe can be like a 12+ sack guy this season. And I think that's my lower end. My hot number, I felt good with saying 13.5. 13.5 feels crazy good for him. And I think he gets really close to a top 5 contract. Like, I think he could have that kind of year.
I think he definitely, I mean, as far as DTs, he's going to be a top 10 as far as pay goes. I don't think that this Simmons contract has as much weight into Kobe Turner's as other people think, though. No. And I think that you're right. I think it's one of those things of like, it's like Jacoby Brissett didn't get more confident because of Patrick Mahomes' deal. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a different thing. And not to say that like they're that far apart as far as talent goes, just a random example of like a recent contract that came through of like a superstar getting paid. But like, I mean, yeah, I don't think that it's like one of those things. I saw that so much where like Jeffrey Simmons got his deal and everybody was like, crap, now we can't afford Kobe. And it's like, no, I don't think that means that actually. Like, I don't think that that's the same thing. I think that if we had Donald right now in the peak of his timing, where it was like, that would be like, if that deal comes through and then it's like, crap, like we have to 100 mil a year, I guess, is Aaron Donald's, and we'll just kind of figure out the rest later. But, you know, like that's where it would really, I think, play in, because Kobe is not a bad football player by any means. He is absolutely awesome when it comes to not only just on-field play, but also just human beingness. You know what I mean? So Simmons is straight up like, there's conversation right now of Simmons being the best defensive player in the NFL. And we just don't talk about that because he's, like you said, in Tennessee.
in Tennessee and interior that they kind of get disrespected. And I don't know his numbers off the top of the head, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's like head and shoulders above in double team rate, triple team rate, pressure rate. He's that disruptive. And if you look at him just physically, he is like the perfect specimen of like, hey, I'm going to create a Madden unfair character in the center of a defensive line, and it's him.
It really is. It is when you like create a player and you just stack it all up and you're like, yeah, this is going to be my guy. And then everybody else is like, you can't do that. It's like, that's him. You know what I mean? But we also had that with Aaron Donald. So
I hate that we were going to trade Fisk for Simmons. No, like it's
Fisk
funny. The Aaron Donald, no, Fisk in a third and Ty Simpson in a 3-way trade, and we get Simmons and Joe Burrow, a 3-team trade.
I mean, I was gonna say, dude, I'll take their quarterback too, man.
Don't get me started on that. No, if Aaron Donald was still here, hell, he may come back just because he saw the Jeffrey Simmons extension. Because if that's the case, then his next contract would be fucking Matthew Stafford contract money. We're talking like $45 million.
It's nuts too, and it's because we have about what ballparking like 20 mil left right now in cap space, but we also are expecting some contracts to come through, and I don't know if if a Puka contract comes through here soon, that if that means immediately that his money this year changes. I don't anticipate that. We kind of typically do true extensions where we don't just like, it's like, all right, this last year of this is done, we'll give you this deal kind of thing. We do tend to be like, hey, this year you're still on your not making a bunch, but after that though, I mean, you're making 30 a year. I mean, or whatever it happens to be. I don't know what to expect out of the Puka deal. It's going to be a bunch of dollars though.
A lot of trust. There's a lot of trust there. I think even without the bullshit of his offseason stuff and his pending, civil case, I think there's a lot of trust back and forth of like, hey, just keep doing you. Like, we will take care of you. And I think when you're that good, you can kind of trust as long as I don't, knock on wood, the shit that no one controls, the bad luck stuff on the field. But like, as long as I just do my job and I stay relatively out of trouble, that you're going to get a big payday. But if you're bottom of the roster guy, it's hard. It's probably hard to trust when a team tells you that, because you feel like getting pushed aside contract wise.
Yeah, I just also feel like, I know there's some people that are going to be mad about the Puka contract. Whatever you got to do to keep him around, man. Because also that's the thing too, is that like you got people like Devontae Adams on the team being like, it does not get better than this. Like, it's not better anywhere else. He's like, I've been other places, man. It doesn't get better than this. And so that, I think, helps us as far as like from the Rams perspective, the team perspective, because like I don't sign the check, so I don't really care what people make. As long as we hit the cap and we're not cutting people due to money, I don't care what anybody makes. But it's just one of those where it's like, I don't know. It's good. We'll see.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll have plenty of fun cap conversations in a few months when Puka is signed. So we're in agreement. Rams defense is going to make them go 17-0. The other half of the equation to go 17-0 is the quarterback. And I have a very important question. You can call this clickbait, I think some people will call it, but it's a very serious question. Is Matthew Stafford a vampire?
I think so. I mean, I've never seen him eat garlic.
Never seen him wear a cross. Never seen him,
Just saying.
I mean, I'm just saying, man. But to be honest, he's gotten more handsome since he's been in Los Angeles. He's changed physical appearance. Like his throwing motion, like he's better. He might be a vampire.
I think so, man. Are we allowed to hope that he plays for a few more years, or is that okay? Do you think?
No, we're not allowed to. You can't think that.
Yeah, you're not allowed to hope that our quarterback plays for a couple more years. 2, and that's it, Tuna. You will take 2 and you'll be happy about it, all right?
I actually need to find that. I need to find that post.
It's the most surprising thing I've ever seen on Twitter. Just somebody being like, wouldn't it be cool if
No, fuck you. You go back in your hole. You suck. Like, all right, my bad.
Oh, I need whipping sound effect.
I'm sorry, guys.
Put you back.
Yeah. You guys really got to hop on and just see. Even if you guys don't want to interact on Twitter, I get it. I understand why. I am begrudgingly there as well. But there's some real comedy some days. That's just, you got to be there to experience it. What happened in short is I posted this over the weekend. I had partaken in a few vegetables. I was going down a rabbit hole watching highlights. And I happened to cross the Rams Tampa Bay game a few years ago. And I was like, huh, Tom Brady was playing at 45. And like, it was a real thought. Like, what if we are constantly doing this shit every year with Matthew Stafford? But in reality, it's like, dude, he could play 2 more contracts. Like, it literally is just whatever he wants to do at this point. Yeah, there was a few people that did not like this. I got yelled at. I basically got told that I'm shilling for clicks and that I don't fucking know anything. Kelly controls like just random shit. I was like, I was just having fun. That was a fun thought.
I think what bothers me the most about this conversation is it like the comments were like, Tom Brady was a different kind, like he's like he did this and he was doing this, and it's like, okay, yeah, he was also mad public about the things that he did. Stafford, we don't know Stafford's diet. We don't know what he does at home and all this stuff. We don't know his regimen, you know what I mean? So like to say like, oh no, Stafford can't do it because Tom Brady was doing this and this was his diet and this is how he worked out, and it's like, you don't know that that's not what Matthew's doing. Like, what a weird assumption that just because he doesn't post on social media all the stuff that he's doing, that he's just not prepared to play for a few more years than we think he could. Crazy.
Yeah, I also don't like that narrative that people were saying like, oh yeah, but Tom Brady was doing all this weird shit, this and that. Oh, I'm sorry. Is Matthew Stafford not having a fucking spaceship outside the training facility? This shit don't count.
Good point. He goes in there, gets abducted by aliens, whatever the hell they do. He comes back and he's good to go, man.
But I will say Otto does make a good point, because Matthew Stafford has the worst fucking superstar whistle I have ever seen in my entire life. The dude gets murdered regularly. And he's constantly getting up from like a half concussion hit. And he's like, no, nothing. All right.
There is okay. A few where it's like, oof. Right. It's like, bro, he is too old to be getting smacked like that.
The Detroit game one scared me in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Warner hitting him kind of from the side-ish. That one worried
me.
There's
that blindside one when he after the pick or whatever. Dude, that one still pisses me off, man. Like, I still am like, God, I hate those guys, man. Like, yeah, that one's annoying.
Even though, because I've seen an alternate angle where, like, it really wasn't that bad, but it was the behind angle where it was pretty bad.
That's fair. There's, this is going to be, I don't know if this is a crazy pool or not, but Justin Veltung had a punt return where he caught the ball and then got hit right away. And from the side angle, it's like, oh my God, he just got destroyed. You see it from the back angle and he was like falling down with it and the guy barely clipped him. And it's like, oh, that wasn't even that big of a hit actually, but it's like on the big hit highlight clips and stuff like that. It's like usually the first one, it's Justin Veltung getting blasted, but it's like he didn't though, actually. It's kind of weird.
No, there's always like live action where I'm like, oh, I think he got murdered, and you go back and watch it, you're like, his feet were already off the ground. He's okay.
Yeah.
Lucindo, yeah, exactly. He can get MVP back-to-back years, and then we'll get the same thing.
He
like
almost went on to IR, and then instead just gets MVP. That's crazy.
They must have figured it out though, because all the reports of the modified offseason, which I already know he's had, but
yeah.
No, seriously, I asked that question because just looking at the last 5 seasons since he's joined the Rams in 2021, over 19,000 yards, 141 touchdowns, puts him at 4th in team history for yards all time, 3rd in team history, all-time touchdowns. He's had 12 game-winning drives, plus 5 more in the playoffs, an MVP, a Super Bowl, 46-28 record. I think he's like 4,200 yards away from all-time first in franchise history, and I think like 13 touchdowns. Like, he's going to hit the all-time touchdowns this year. He's like 13 away. Yards, it'll come down to the end there, like week 18.
It will. That'll be good though, man, because I think that he's just like, I feel like I have the discussion a lot. I don't want to say argument because that's not what it is. Of like people saying that Stafford's not the best quarterback in Rams history. And it's like, I think he is, dude. It's like, I really do already. And I mean, there's still plenty to go, obviously, but it's like Sean McVay is the best coach in Rams history. Matthew Stafford's the best quarterback in Rams history. And then we're looking at like, we just got done watching is Aaron Donald the best in our history? I feel like
Player?
saying yes, but I also never got to watch games of Deacon and stuff like that. So
damn, that's
that's a
tough.
hard one.
Because I do know that at that time, like having the D line, the defense was like that was the meta in that era. Like right now, it's the quarterback meta. It's the fucking defensive line, and they were the best of the best. Yeah, I don't know, man. What did the old heads say? I feel like a lot of old heads, like all on the unks, they feel Aaron Donald is. I don't hear a lot of debate around this.
I've heard some people say that's like, you know what? I got to watch Deacon and Merlin and stuff like that. And it's like, but this guy's not, he's crazy. Like I've heard that, I also like, I feel like with Giants fans, I've had this conversation a lot of like just overall best defensive players of all time. And people
LT.
are like, you don't understand watching LT. And so like, I have gone back and I've watched like full Giants games from that era and stuff like that. And it's like, damn, dude, like you can feel his presence every damn snap. So that is one where it's like, that's a good call. That's fair. That's, it's just one of those things where it's like, if you plop different guys into different eras, and the newest guys, I think, come out on top because the league is just so fast and so strong now. You know what I mean? Like human bodies can't take it. That's why people just get hit and their bones shatter and stuff like that. Cause like, we're not built for this stuff. And it's like, yeah, it's a different game, different rules, but like, and that's the thing too, is it like the violence was a lot more ramped up then, but I also feel like guys are just on average stronger and faster today.
Dude, could you, reading Kamal's comment here, the force was peak, but AD as an individual clears any player. Right. Like play time machine. Put Aaron Donald in the middle of that fearsome foursome defense in that time era. Change nothing else. Hey, Aaron, congratulations. You're back in the 20th century. Go have fun. There would be lawsuits. Like there would be drastic rule changes today of like shit that you're not allowed to do. There would be no Aaron Donald in the modern times. Like someone would die on the field.
Or opposite end, be like, hey, Aaron, these days are pretty cool because there's not that much protection on quarterbacks and you can just slap them in the head.
That's what I'm saying. You can pick him up and do whatever you want. Yeah. And like the whistle is not blown until he hits the ground. Like just have fun. You ever play NFL blitz? The quick he's down and as the referee's blowing the whistle, you just hit him with
it's like jumping all dude.
Hit him with an elbow.
That's amazing. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those it's like, yeah, just pick him up by this. You can pick him up by his throat if you want to, and no one's even gonna get mad about it, man. Like, looking at you, Devontae Freeman.
Do whatever you want, man. Harm him.
It's good stuff.
But no, I feel like that's an actual. I'm having a hard time just giving you an answer, yes or no.
Yeah,
because right. I feel like I'm scared to answer with the Warner and Stafford situation.
I disagree. See, that's the thing too, though, is I also, and I know this is like a comment that Rams fans hate when I talk about this. I think that I would put a few people over Warner. I think that people argue with me about like, oh no, Warner was the best in Rams history. And it's like, I don't think so. I think that Stafford, I would put number one. And then I put a few different names in there above Warner as well. I put, Everett, I put Gabriel. I personally put Bulger, and I know people disagree with that. I think that the team around him is what kind of fell apart, but I think he was very, very good. Especially in those early times, you can tell like that 04 season, stuff like that. Like you can tell that Bulger was on it, man. But then when, his best wide receiver is Mark Clayton, no shade intended, but like when those are, and then no offensive line, you have Steven Jackson back there and then Mark Bulger, but like outside of that, nothing. So that's tough. But
I know we just looked at Stafford stats, but Kurt Warner, 14,000 yards, 102 touchdowns, 65 interceptions in 53 games. I mean, we're getting Stafford into his sixth season, so we're gonna have a direct 6 season versus 6 season comparison.
Yeah, and I know too, it's like I know that my argument can fall apart with this current team as well, but I also just like I look at Kurt Warner's entire career too, and when he showed up to the Rams, you have Bruce, Holt, Falk, an incredible line, an awesome defense, and it's like, you should do well, man. Like anything less than kicking ass is like, oh no, you suck, dude. Like that's the thing. And then he goes to New York, gets benched for Eli Manning after looking just god awful. Then he goes to Arizona, where he's got Anquan Bolden, Larry Fitzgerald, like good defense. Like I don't know, man. It's just one of those where it's like of course he did well when he was in a really good situation, which is expected. Of course, you should be able to do that, especially when you're a good player. But I just feel like when he went to the Giants, he didn't bring the Giants up. You know what I mean? Like, and I think like this entire time you can look at Matthew Stafford as like that Lions team was rough, but you can tell Stafford was the one kind of carrying them along. He was
he's the elevator
responsible for giving them wins and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. That's kind of where I go with it. And I know people disagree and hate that. I get it. I'm not here to pander to an audience. I think that there's multiple players, multiple Rams quarterbacks that I would put above Kurt Warner as far as just pure talent, skill. That's it.
Story
though goes nuts, straight up.
Yeah, story goes nuts, but I'm trying to just make these side by side.
He's the perfect like storyline for the NFL.
My thing with him, like you kind of look at it, like, as you explained with his story. Does he only play good football when he's counted out as an underdog? Counted out before he came to the Rams. We will rally around Kurt Warner and play good football, and all of a sudden he's MVP. Then it's expected of him, and he kind of trails off. Yeah. Then he goes to the Giants, fucks up. No one's expect shit from him in Arizona. He's like, "Oh, okay, I'll show you." And then he tapered off again.
Too, is it like no pressure whatsoever? You know what I mean? Like when he came in to play for the Rams, it was like, I mean, I remember it, not vividly. I was pretty young, but like I remember it where it's like everybody was like, "Oh, Trent Green's out, Rams are done." And so there was no pressure on Warner. It was like, hey, just go play some ball, man. I think he had like, 4 touchdown passes his first game. And it was like, okay, hold on. And I remember that clip from the sideline. I think it was it Dave McGinnis? No, I'm trying to think of the coach that was telling Vermeil. He's like, comes up to him on the sideline. He's like, quarterback's looking pretty good. He was like, quarterback's looking real good. Like that's a Vermeil response. It was like, it was pretty sick actually. And I'm not sitting here saying like, oh, Kurt Warner sucks. You guys think he's too good or anything like that. That's not the case. I just think that when you consider guys like Stafford, Gabriel, Everett, and Bulger, I just think talent wise, I just think that they were better quarterbacks. I put Warner right at that 5 slot, but I do think I do think that people have this his story in their head, and just like I think that pulls him up a lot as far as like points from people. You know what I mean?
His peaks were so high and they were undeniable because he won the MVP and the greatest show on turf. It was revolutionary for the time.
Yeah,
but for me, I'm biased because I'm older as I'm watching Stafford's career.
Yeah,
I followed his career intently. That I even argue because everyone talks about, oh yeah, greatest. Ray is just one of the, almost everybody in chat talked about his story is goated, and no shot at his story at all. What about Matthew Stafford's story? Like, you want to talk about, like, what do you want intangible wise out of your quarterback that you can't teach? It's either you got it or you don't. Leadership and just the fucking durability. I'm forgetting the fucking word. I literally had a point in my head and I'm arguing against myself because I forgot the fucking point. That's how important it was.
He's also Cardinal Kurt. That's what we call him, man. I know that, like, that's the thing too, and I think that does impact my brain as Tuna is mad at himself.
Willpower.
It does impact my. Oh, okay, gotcha. It does impact my thought process though. That like he also is like wildly pro Cardinals, and I kind of hate that.
Yeah, I have a thought on that, but no, Stafford's just fucking willpower, man. How many other guys have thrown a fucking hissy fit for playing on a perennially bad team, and you hear about it every year, or it's drama? It's never drama. Constantly went to bat. That city fucking loved him. And then he finally gets his chance, and he like doesn't skip a beat, and he just goes and exactly like you said, like, hey, this team's stacked. You just got to do well. And he fucking elevates and wins the Super Bowl, and completely changes the course of Los Angeles football. I think forever. I don't think we're perennially as good as we are if we never get Matthew Stafford.
I think if Jared Goff stays on this roster, I don't think we have a Super Bowl ring.
Cheers to that, sir. Cheers to that. I will agree. I don't blame Kurt for how much he gives back to Arizona and how he views his time. I do. because here's like, bro, look at it though. Rams fans, there's such a huge population of us that kind of, apart from us nerds and people who are like really, really, really diehard, nobody really like talks about the greatest show on turf to that regard as we do the current stuff. Arizona, though, that's the greatest point in their history fucking ever. Kurt Warner is the man there. Yeah, he took them. They're happy just getting to the Super Bowl. A lot of those fans are. Like, I'm not saying that disrespectfully. It's just
no, hey. and you're right. And without one of the craziest catches in Super Bowl history, Larry Fitzgerald has one of the most iconic winning touchdowns of all time. Without that following drive, obviously. So I mean, that play was awesome to see. But yeah, it's just man, I don't know. I get it too. I get it for the Cardinals thing, but I don't know.
I'm liking this debate though.
I hate bringing it up because I know people hate when I say that. Like it's sacrilegious to be like one of our Super Bowl winners. It's like, meh, I think other guys are better. And people are like, what are you talking about, man? Like, so I get it, but
because what was the argument? Was he had an MVP in the Super Bowl? Like so is Matthew Stafford at this age. And I'm sorry, consistency and performance throughout that longevity, that absolutely matters to me. The dude has stayed like he's in conversations with who's a better natural thrower all time, maybe Aaron Rodgers. But if you put these two in their prime, like side by side, you're going to have a hard time picking a winner just outright.
Yeah, we lose Puka Nacua for a game, and he goes overseas and throws 5 touchdown passes. And I feel like when that happened with Warner, it was the game plan had to change. It was like, all right, we're running the ball now. It's all Falk. And I just don't think we have to do that now. I think that when we're down wide receivers, it's like, well, Stafford can still get it done. But back then it was like, all right, well, we need to change the game plan. If Holt or Bruce was out, like, yeah, it changed. So I don't know. That's how I feel.
No, I don't disagree with you. I don't even have a point to argue back just for the sake of arguing. Matthew Stafford could be out Puka and Tay this season. There could be a game where it's like, hey, my tummy hurts. Or, hey, coach, I got paper cut. I don't want to play.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what? You earned it. It's week 12. We're undefeated. Go ahead, sit out, both of you guys. And then Stafford could throw for 400 yards and nobody is surprised. There would be no headlines in national media about how he helped Xavier Smith have 150 yards and Kanate Mumfield had 3 touchdowns. Everyone would be like, oh, team's loaded. It's like a Stafford.
Shout out.
Yeah. Ball knower.
Yeah. He's met Ball before. They used to work together. Different floors, but they
I heard they were having sleepovers.
That's my favorite running joke of this show. It's just how people met Ball. I don't know if anybody likes it as much as I do. I doubt it, but
you love it. You fucking love it. All right, and then the main topic of the show, which we've just been derailed by completely. I did want to talk to you about because with the training camp stuff going up, if you guys missed it at the top of the show, obviously we already announced. Yes, training camp dates have been announced. If you are tuning in here live, training camp does come with position battles. So that first day you get to be out there, July 27th. I did want to ask Sheriff Joe Baggs, what's a camp battle he's really paying attention to? Last Friday, if you missed that episode, we talked about deeper roster positions that we think are either going to elevate and go from cool starter to all pro, or a guy who's ready to take over at wide receiver 3. So I want to ask you, man, position wise, what position are you most intrigued to watch? And let's just talk about that camp battle real quick. I don't want to talk about every single camp battle because we can do that the rest of the week. But what's the one position that's got you a little horned up?
Definitely be wide receivers too, man.
Okay.
I played wide receiver. I don't need to brag. I was 9th string, no big deal.
Okay. Solid.
Yeah,
Solid.
Yeah. I was creeping up there, man. I started at 10 and we got an injury, so I got to 9. I'm fired up about the wide receiver battle though, man. My guy Mump, I talked about him on the Friday stream as just one of my guys to kind of watch and stuff. I realized that Witt is kind of in that positioning to be that wide receiver 3 that we kind of talk about a lot. Although I think wide receiver 3 is, I think, a kind of an open slot for the Rams this year. I don't think that somebody's gonna be like we're gonna get to week 1. It's like, this is wide receiver 3. I think it's gonna be a committee in that spot. So I don't think that there's gonna be necessarily just like a hard answer there. And I think it will be matchup dependent. There's going to be some games where the team feels like Mump is the guy, some games where they feel like Witt's the guy, some where they probably feel like maybe X is the guy, just to kind of exploit different matchups and such. But I'm really excited to see this position battle. It's one of those that we're like, I mean, we literally made a splash in the NFL by trading Jared Verse for Myles Garrett, a position we were not weak at, and decided we want to get better here. So we did. And the Rams did not address wide receiver 3, which we all agreed going into the season was the one spot that the Rams really needed to attack outside of corner, which we did early. But not addressing wide receiver 3. And then also I haven't even talked about CJ Daniels, who I think is going to be awesome. But I think that we're just in a spot where it's going to be a bit of a committee, but I'm really excited to see when training camp starts, who comes in with that energy and with that fire, wanting to get that spot, wanting to be right behind Puka and Devontae for all those reps. So Witt, Mump, CJ, X, I mean, that battle I think is going to be absolutely awesome. But yeah, Witt, Jordan Willingham on your screen now.
Whittingham.
Yeah, I love those. But yeah, that Witt I think is probably the front runner if I had to guess. But I think that those other guys are absolutely going to get their reps. So
I think because of size, and I think he's like a fan favorite for some reason. I think he's just good vibes. I think people just dig his vibe and everything. He was 6 foot, 6'1", about 200 pounds. So he can do everything that they want. Prototypical Rams wide receiver, like where, hey, dude doesn't run a 4.4, but his game speed is exactly what they want and need. Gives you a little bit on special teams too. I think he's the best upgrade from the Ben Skoranek days I've ever seen out of like the do-it-all utility Rams wide receiver that we typically have on the roster. I think he's one of the better versions of that position, like very, very critical. But like you said, some other guys, Xavier Smith, I would call him probably the dark horse out of them because I would assume is the least likely from a fan's perspective, least talked about name. Konate Mumfield, like you talked about. Who I know you talked about Konate on Friday. Do you feel like that's still your, hey, like I think he gets the majority of the snaps for one reason or another? I agree on the committee approach, but do you think he by season's end it's like clear, like, hey, Konate's the guy here?
You know, I'm not sure because I really do feel like Witt is in the position, like it's kind of his to lose at this point. Like I feel like as long as he's not messing it up in training camp and stuff like that, then he is going to be that guy. There's just something about Mump's play style that I agree with, you know. There's just something I think he brings just something to the field, man. And again, I mean, he had 92 yards last year and 1 touchdown. That's nothing that screams anything, but this is the kind of player I feel like that we've seen where it's like rookie year did nothing. Second year, all of a sudden you're like amazed by how many reps they're getting, you know? And I think that Mump's that guy. I think that we've seen that plenty of times, but yeah. And then also, I mean, no one's talking about, well, that's a different position. We might touch on that. I don't want to get ahead of myself here. But as far as like, second year guys, I think Mump is in such a good spot to really take a step and actually play a real role.
Mudeeb asks, do you think our wide receiver 3 is on the team right now or comes at a deadline? I think it's on the team. We can't do this thing also where it's like, oh, you feel you're deficient at this? Just fill it in with a free agent. Like I know we joke about it, but at some point you do have to like trust in the coaching and trust in the development of some of these players. Like we can't be super high on them when they're drafted. Like Konate, everyone's like, oh, that's gonna be the guy. And then now because we're a year removed, it's like, nope, CJ Daniels is the guy. It's like, okay, not every guy can be a rookie phenom. Sometimes they're a second year phenom. That's what does get me excited, like about Konate. I think what it just comes down to is being in the right place with the right speed at the right time in that offense. Like, hey, if they do increase the 13 personnel usage, then the limited reps you get, you better make them fucking count. And I think camp is going to be really fun to watch that. Cheeky Metro says, what if X muffs another punt? What if he doesn't?
Yeah, what if he doesn't? He had 1 on the year. I know it was untimely, but he had one. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a trend.
Like I don't know how to answer those questions. And I know Cheeky Metro means well, but
Yeah.
I mean he could have 3 touchdowns on special teams this year.
But
And then we're
also,
like,
I mean,
yo, he's sick.
we also kind of take a perspective here, and we are not blind to when something's not going well or of the sort, you know what I mean? But like, we'll call people out when something lame happened, but Xavier muffing that punt is not one of those where it's like throw the whole thing away. You know what I mean? It's like it really does have the vibes of like we built this incredible house, but oh no, the fridge is broken. Better burn it down and start over. And it's like, no, just get a new fridge. It's fine. Like, you know, it does have those kind of vibes to me. So it's just because, I mean, again, I know it's untimely, but we're not in the business of bashing players on one bad play. It's got to be a trend before we start to kind of, and I feel like that's nothing we've discussed ever, Tuna, but like, it does feel like we've always taken that approach of like, one bad mistake isn't going to like, okay, throw it away, stuff like that. It's like, no, it needs to be a trend before we're like, maybe this needs to be addressed. It's like Stafford's going to throw interceptions. He's going to have a few interceptions this year where you're like, what the hell was that? My guy.
This year.
Still the MVP. Yeah,
this year. No, this upcoming season, he's going to do the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to have some picks where you're like, what the hell, man? Kyron's probably going to have a fumble or two where you're like, damn it. And then, but we just don't need to burn it all down, man. I know that one against the Niners, again, untimely, but like he's really cleaned that up. You know what I mean? Eric Dickerson out here had a season where he fumbled the ball 14 times. You know, we don't sit there and talk about it's like, yeah, but he couldn't hold on to the freaking ball.
This comment before you said that? Did you see this comment before you said that? Or was that literally just the same time?
Dude, no, that's so funny. I did not see
right
that.
As you said that. Y'all need to stop texting. You guys are too simpatico.
It's so funny though. It's like, but we don't sit here and like when people bring up Eric Dickerson, people are like, yeah, but his fumbles is like, no, we just talked about how sick he was, man. So it's like, but Kyron can't have 3 or 4 in a year before we're like, get rid of him.
No, Chicky Metro, we're not saying you say this at all. It's just like, bro, I got to fight with it every day online.
He bobbled one, muffed the other.
Yeah, it was, I think after the first bobble and then the eventual muff, I think they were just like, he's not reading the punt right, and so they put something else in. I don't read that as like and even if like and then even if he did drop it, like, all right, cool, bad game, and maybe lights were too bright, maybe, hey, your first time FC Championship game didn't meet the moment. I will argue that a lot of guys didn't meet the moment. A lot of depth pieces on the offense didn't meet the moment. Hell, the whole team wasn't meeting the moment until Matthew Stafford had to throw a touchdown. I forget, was it second quarter? Like bang, 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 play, boom, touchdown. Matthew Stafford comes off the field. Like, not talking shit to the deep. Like, he looked like he was talking shit to the Rams sideline. Like, what are we fucking doing? Like, wake up. And I remember that vividly because then the team got a little bit more energized. Like, no, that was a message from Stafford. And then down the stretch, the defense didn't meet the moment. Like, they were absolutely, lights were too bright. So
absolutely,
because of that, hey, if he comes out week 1 and he just forgets how to muff punts, I'm gonna be right there with you, being like, damn, he fucking got the yips. Something's wrong.
Like, it's a trend. But yeah, you're absolutely right though, man. It's like we can't. If you want to look back at that game and be like, we lost because of Xavier, it's like, well, sure, he did not help there with that situation there, but they still it wasn't a touchdown right away. Like, defense can still go out there and make a stop, right?
Yeah.
Offense didn't go 100% on touchdown drives. So it's a little bit of everybody, man.
But he's right though. As a fan, like, you don't, like, if all you remember is, hey, that guy in the biggest moment, I feel like he lost the season, or he helped contribute to losing the season for us and not a Super Bowl. Like, a lot of fans are going to feel away. But what I do hope is that it's met with the equal amount of love. Like, hey, I forgive you if he gets a touchdown this year. But yeah, I aim for more of the positive side of these kinds of things, just because it doesn't matter if it's special teams or offensive player or a fucking depth guy, because he's on the team. And I think if I have the ability with my tiny platform to nip this kind of shit in like from reaching SoFi, because these people that yell online, they go to SoFi and they say some fucking gross shit. Like, I've heard some of y'all down in the lower bowl say some really terrible things to both Rams players and opposing teams. Keep it to the opposing teams. But yeah, man, like, these guys are human. Like, if just a little bit of nudging from myself and Sheriff Joe Bass can keep us the same positive for these Rams guys, and that's one less person that yells "I fucking hate you" like in public. So,
well, I think
maybe
too, it's one of those where it's like, don't we want him to do well? It's like I don't know, and I know that some people are not that way. I definitely I've interacted with some of them, people who have podcasts that would rather a player fail so they could say that they were right instead of being like, damn, I guess I was wrong about that guy. He's sick. Like they would rather be like, see, he sucks. Get him out of here. And it's like, no. We don't do that. We want the Rams to do well. Remember? Like I would way rather be like, damn, dude, I thought that guy was a bummer and he is awesome. Instead of being like, see, I told you. What do you get for that? Say I was right.
yeah.
That's why I don't like mock drafts. That's all that happens. See?
Yeah.
Right.
But no, in that moment, bro, when that happened, I felt so sick.
Well, that's the thing too, is it like you think you're mad? Imagine how he feels walking back to that sideline, bro. Like that's not even comparable.
I wouldn't return to social media for like years.
Straight up.
So you can only imagine. But no, is there another position that you kind of hinted at a little bit earlier?
Running back. I think we're talking a lot about splitting carries with Blake Corum and Kyron Williams. Really? And I think that's reasonable. Number 24, Blake Corum. Balake.
Fake number. It's AI slop. What is fake number? It's not even their jersey. Who puts gradient, bro?
Ew.
It's not even. This is AI shit.
Ew. But I think that we talk a lot about that. Yeah, Balake. Balake Karoom.
Say that again.
Balake Karoom.
Hell yeah, baby.
Yeah, it's that's from Rich Eisen show. I'm not going to take credit for that, but I think that there's another running back that I think that we see get some reps that no one's mentioning here.
Are you going to mention my boy?
Goes by the name of Jarquez. I think we see him out there, man. So I think that this is the year that we not the year, but it's like his second year for a player. Makes sense to be able to start getting involved a little bit. And it's one of those things where we could be looking back at this draft class and be like, damn, bro, we got Mump, Ferg, and Hunter. This is nuts, man. So we got to give these things time to kind of unfold. But I do think that we see a little bit more of Jarquez. I think that we see a little bit more of like all three of them kind of getting some reps in here, man. I like Quez though, man. I think he's good.
I mean, the fastest dude, right? Like what the fuck was it last year? Like how come never?
He's a rookie, man. We've talked about this plenty of times. Rams play rookies only when you kind of are like, we're stupid if we keep this guy off the football field. And that's not to say that we're smart because we kept these guys off the football field. Like these guys are there. These guys are going to screw it all up. But it's like, hey, we didn't need them out there though. We had Kyron and Blake, so we didn't need Jarquez to be the guy who comes in and cleans up a bunch of stuff. We had Higbee, Parkinson, Davis Allen, so we didn't need Ferg to be like, yeah, day one, man, you're our guy. We had Devontae and Puka. We didn't need and Witt. We didn't need Mump to be like, hey, man, we need you to play and be awesome right away. So we were able to kind of introduce these guys slowly, and I think that we are doing that. And I just think that's just a signal of our roster and how sick we are right now is why they didn't get reps last year, and guys like Jarquez specifically. It's like you got two killers right in front of you, man. Two guys who start on most NFL teams, not all, but most NFL teams ahead of you. So of course you weren't getting all the reps, man. But I do think we start to see them more this year.
Yeah, and then even Moody mentions we didn't draft the RB this year. It you better show something in the preseason. It was very mild.
Yeah, I was about to pull that one up just so I could be like, or what? Like what the like you gonna hate him now? It's like you just like what happens, man? Like
you know what? We are, Joe.
Because
we
also
are gonna hate him.
Not everybody hits, man. Not everybody hits. Sometimes you pick a player and sometimes it's like, they turned out to not be that awesome, turns out. No worries.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna mention last season, like, he got a handful of carries. Nothing ever transpired. Like the blocking was okay. Like nothing ever really transpired that elevated the game that much in the rushing game. So Rivers is out. And that's what I was going to ask right now, actually. He's like, he's reading my mind. With Ronnie Rivers, Connor's fighting as well. Is it just a special teams question with RB3? Because
largely.
Like if one of those two goes down, like for some reason I just don't feel like I don't trust McVay to be like, okay, cool, next man up. Like it really feels like, nope, whoever's healthy, you're gonna get 100% of the snaps. Everyone else, fuck it, healthy scratch. Like that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
He almost does. And if both starters go out, he'll just be like, fuck it, we're going 5 wide. We're going empty set 13 personnel.
Straight up. Well, as far as Mr. Rivers goes, I mean, I like Rivers. I think he's a great player. I just every time now, it's getting to that point now because I am a Ronnie Rivers fan. I've been very open about being a Ronnie Rivers fan. But I think we've gotten to the point now where it's like, okay, we haven't necessarily seen the progression to show it's like, okay, yeah, this guy's fighting for RB2 kind of thing. I like him as a depth piece, as a special teams guy. I don't know if he's gonna break into that that upper echelon of the depth chart or anything like that. I am a fan, but I think I'm at a point now myself in my own head where it's like, I like him. If he stays around, hell yeah, dude, that's awesome. Mr. Rivers is awesome. But I think it's time to see more of what Jarquez can bring to the offense. So, I mean, you're right. We are going to see him in preseason. That's very real. And that does not fully tell us everything. Oh, I forgot Jordan Waters too.
I met Jordan Waters a few weeks ago.
Nice.
Very kind, very nice, very chill. He had a lot of fun at that Asian American like heritage dinner at Korean barbecue. Yeah, cool dude.
Rams Ranger has a cool comment here. Jarquez handed me the AD bobblehead. He can do no wrong in my book. That's so fire, dude. That's cool as hell.
Yeah, Jordan Waters. I don't know what his
211 at 5'10". That's interesting.
Ooh.
For Jarquez.
Yeah, dude, he's like all muscle. Like
dude, that's stout, man.
Yeah, he is. He's not a lot of. There's not a lot of fat on that dude. Yeah,
he's
Ronnie
fast
Rivers,
too, man. He's fast. I think that people forget about the speed.
I mean, great question. Why do the fast guys really work out on this offense? No, it's feels that way. I'm not gonna lie.
It's because I feel like Sean McVay wants to use speed guys, but doesn't know how. And then it turns out that like just the guys who are more versatile, it's just a better fit. It's like, we don't need you just to be a burner, because when you're on the field, if that's all you can do, then they know what we're doing. You know what I mean? I think that's why Tutu never wiggled into like a full starting spot, because he was not going to be throwing blocks, dude. He's not going to come down and crash the line and take out a defensive end out of the play. You know what I mean? Like, he would have died, dude. Like, me and Tutu are built the same. Like, it's like, you can't have that. So it's like, it's one of those things where I just feel like when you have that, like the Whittington kind of body type, you get a little bit more, you just get a little bit more out of it and a little bit more versatility. And like that's because the Rams also love to do a thing where you run 18 different plays out of the same exact look. And so the defense never knows what's coming. And a guy like Tutu can't do that. And the speed guys typically can't do that. So I think that's why ultimately.
I'm just looking at this roster and I'm pissed off because me and Grant Stewart have the exact same measurables, and we look like we can look completely. Tutu Atwell, you already said it.
Tutu, or maybe I'm not as tall as Emmanuel Forbes, but I think I could get in there.
Might be close to it. Yeah,
I mean, he's a couple inches taller than me. But...
yeah, me and Grant look like completely different people. It's a little bit different of a 5'10", 225 than mine is. Jesus Christ.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. No. Yeah. The running back position, I think I'm not as, I think, hopeful for a breakthrough, even from Blake Corum. And I think I'm a little bit slighted from my many years playing too much fantasy football, because that's one of the shticks that you hear every single season. Like, you always hear one of two things. So-and-so player, I'm in the best shape I've ever been in my life. Insert 15-year wide receiver veteran on his sixth team in the last 6 years. Like, best shape of my life. It happens every single offseason. The other one is a coach or a running back coming up like, oh yeah, we're talking, we're gonna get some major split carries. Talk a big game about it's a rotating backfield or just something to fuck up the vibes. And the fact the Rams are doing it now, I'm like, either I don't know. I just don't buy it. I see Kyron still getting like 75% of the carries.
That's so funny. Yeah. Carl signing, caught his tail walking through. Yeah, it's one of those things too where it's like obviously nobody ever would be like, dude, come on now, what are you doing? Nobody ever would be like Devontae coming out and it's like, how you feeling? He's like, I was in the best shape of my life 5 years ago. I'm going downhill, man. It's like that would never be the case. So like they're gonna say that. So it's like that's just one of those things that you say, in my opinion.
It is hilarious though, because it's on cue. Like I'm pretty sure at some point one of the free agents, Stephon Diggs, Tyreek Hill, especially Tyreek Hill. That's my number one candidate. So one of their agent is going to come out and say he's in the best shape he's been in his career.
Yeah. If it's got to be happening soon. Probably Debo too. You think Debo's going to have something that comes out like that too?
Exact same.
It might be phenomenal.
You know what? The agent, they all have the same agent, and he's just going to reply all best shape of a fucking career.
Yep. And then someone's going to bite. There's going to be some coach that's like, I think he's right. It's like, no, dude, you've seen all the tape. You know he's not right. What are you talking about?
Last year for me was D-Hop. I was like, it doesn't feel like it. Like you just tell when a guy doesn't have that juice anymore.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. Malik 70-yard bomb Tutu. Like I am going to watch the Dolphins a little.
Their
like
best play of the year.
I do want to see how Tutu does on a different team.
Look, I like Malik a lot too. I like Malik a lot, but that team is blatantly in a rough spot, man.
We always say that, but then they end up like just being okay.
Yeah, it's true.
Like a 6-7 win team.
Every year, I pick a team who I'm like, this team is buns. They're gonna be so bad, and they're usually like picking 10 or something like that. They're usually bad, but not as bad as I thought. This last year, it was like obviously Saints, and then I was thinking Dallas was gonna fall apart, but their offense really took off. So,
and I mean, we forget how much parity there is in the league. Like we kind of look at the NBA with tanking and shit like that, and MLB has perennially awful organizations. Mm-hmm. But even the organizations like in the NFL, like the Jets and the Browns, if we're going to pick on them, like even their losses, not every loss is 42-10.
Exactly.
Like and then they'll have a bunch of losses where it's like one field goal. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I always talk about that too. It's like the difference between the best football team in the NFL and the worst football team in the NFL is pretty slim. Like it's
sometimes a play.
Yeah. Sometimes it's very close actually. And that's why like people are like, oh, this college team could beat this NFL team. And it's like, no, they couldn't. They would get destroyed. Actually, it's like, it would be embarrassing. We'd shut it off at halftime. Actually, it would not be good for anybody.
But it's the same thing with the Rams too, to bring it back home, is we're sitting here like, oh man, this team's going to go undefeated and it's going to be so amazing. We're going to be sitting here during like a week 6 where we're like confused why Matthew Stafford has to throw a game-winning touchdown against somebody. But then we're just like, does it matter? Like if you win the game, like the NFL, it's who cares how you got the 12-0? Like if you're a good team and you just keep winning,
you win 2-0 every game. I'm cool. Just have more points than them. I don't care.
Now, there's been some Steelers teams the last few years where you just knew they were fraudulent, but just don't be that. Don't be that.
That's fair.
Did I ever tell you my beef with the Steelers? Why I don't like them? Like I dislike them almost more than I dislike the Browns.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And it's for the dumbest, pettiest reason ever, too.
Go on.
I don't care about the history of it. Put the fucking sticker on both sides. Like this, like there's no there's no reason not to do it. Like just put the sticker. What are we doing?
I'm telling you, I want to see numbers on the other side. Jersey number.
Anything. I don't care. Put a sticker of the owner's face on the side. Like I don't care. Hey.
2 girlies, 1 cup coming back in here. Honda Bros hanging out again. What's up, dude?
Welcome back, Honda Bro.
I didn't even read the question.
Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
Following up on your question from the other day, I really hope Mumfield and Whittington step up and break. I'm guessing break out. 2026 Jay Witt season. Dude, you're not alone here, man. Rams House is hammering that hard. He is very high on Jay Witt coming into this year. I am not high on Jay Witt. I'm wanting to see that leap. You know what I mean? Like it feels like year to year we're getting the same Jay Witt. So I'm waiting for that time where it's like, oh, this is a new Jay Witt, man. Like he is doing he's way up here. But that's the best part about the offseason stuff and in situations like this, is because we can lose a game like we did in the NFC Championship game, and all it takes is the certain people in the locker room, the certain guys in there, to be like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to lose like that again. And it could be somebody lower on the depth chart. It doesn't have to be your superstars every time. And it could be somebody like Jay Witt. It's like, I'm never going to feel this way again. I'm busting my ass this offseason to get where I need to be to help this team win. And it could be him this year. It could be a bunch of different guys, but Jay Witt is absolutely one of those candidates, as he's been around for long enough where this really could be the one. This could be the leap. Maybe this entire time since that game happened in January, maybe this entire time he's just been busting his ass to become a better player. So I think it's totally reasonable, man.
I was gonna ask him actually. Two girlies. What's your point? Like, what's going home for you of like, hey, Jay Witt, like this is his year. What do you think we're missing out on? Like, I'll start the conversation because I feel like both of us are, neither one of us are like super high on Jordan Whittington from our own biases for whatever reason. But if I had to make an argument for him, like the things that we do enjoy just inherently about Rams wide receivers, like he does them all, and he does them all at 100 miles an hour. I've never once, you can critique, hey, maybe he missed a block here, maybe just a technique, wrong placement, maybe just the angle he took was a little bit off. I've never once ever felt like, hey man, you half-assed that. Or hey man, you didn't give it your full effort. Like I feel like Jordan Whittington is all effort all the time. And there's a large part of that you have to respect and really root for if you're a Rams fan. So I got to give him a lot of credit for that. But I think the work that can be done for him is working on his run after the catch. Like in Cheeky Metro said that he has some, but I think he could do even better. And I think that's going to come down just to his offseason training. Whereas, hey, BY hit the Pilates and he worked on one facet of his game and it was seen in one offseason. Cool. Let's see what Jay Witt does. I think he's been out there working out with like Kupp and Puka, right? I seen Kanate there. I think I seen Xavier there. I'm going to assume Jay Witt goes there too. Or he's working out with some cats in Texas back home. But he is a dog. Like, I agree with that. He's got dog mentality. I think we're just looking for, hey, personally, did he improve on his acceleration after the catch? Like, is he going to zoom past some guys? And is he just getting like twitchier and stronger in short space like Puka and like the rest of the guys in the offseason? Just straight dog. It looks like everybody's saying.
Yeah, there's like, as Kamal said, Jay Witt isn't bad. I just think he's at his limit. That tends to be where I lean, but I'm also willing to have it in my head that like that's not true, that he is gonna break out. Plus, 88 looks fire on a Rams uniform.
It does look sick.
It's a good number for a Rams uniform, man.
But his follow-up here was he has potential to be great. A few mistakes every now and then, but that's every player. I agree. And so I think I just kind of argued on your behalf, two girlies. Would really, really like to see him improve in those areas. And I'm going to be right there with you and be like, hey, I was wrong. I got it wrong.
Fair.
Hey, cheeky. The cheekiest.
Oh, thank you, man. So we talk about the linebacker. That's where the eyes will be on the D for the preseason. This is a very good position group to talk about, Cheeky Metro, because I think a lot of people over the course of the season kind of fell off of Landman a little bit. Like week one is like he gets that punch out, Fisk gets the crazy recovery, and it's like, this is why we got this guy, man. Hell yeah, Captain Landman, he's awesome. And then I had a few more like that, but then as the season went on, it kind of seemed like he was kind of getting removed from plays a little bit. And then the talent's obviously there because I'm really big on Omar. I think that he's phenomenal, but a lot of people talking about Sean Dolak, man. So Dolak, I don't think it's impossible that he's in a spot to get a lot of reps this year. Coming in as another UDFA. This room's loaded with UDFAs, man. We don't mess around with that. Damn, Grant, you had to cut the hair too, man. But but Eli is sick too, man. So it's like Eli and Sean are guys that we're going to see a decent amount of. Hill Green as well. We'll definitely see him in there in the preseason, and we're just waiting for somebody to pop out, man. But also the Rams I mean, the way the NFL is today, I know we rock a lot of 13 personnel, but that's not really league wide. So we do chill and nickel a lot. So as long as you've got one guy who's just an absolute monster, you'll probably be all right. And I think that can certainly be Nate, but Omar, Sean, I think these guys are great players as well. And then also keep in mind that the Rams do love to pull a safety in to play the box, and so that can kind of play as your second inside linebacker. And guys like Lake are absolutely big and fast enough to do it. So we definitely have options here, and I like these guys a lot. But we are waiting for somebody to stand out in this spot behind Nate, I would say.
And it just depends on what the changes are this year. I've kind of avoided talking about the linebackers because I'm going to keep it real. I got to see what happens at camp, first day, because who knows if they just say fuck it and go strictly dime, where it's like, hey, one linebacker on the field, we had all these safeties. Cam, you're now the second linebacker. Like, they may do a lot of weird shit to where we don't get to see Dolak and Spates on the field as often, or they may field two linebackers a higher majority of the time because, even though Joe said like nobody else uses 13 personnel to the Rams percentage usage, but if it does increase across the league, like maybe they have some sort of like not their base personnel, but a variant where, hey, you're seeing a lot more Spates. Maybe it is a competition between him and Dolak, but apart from that, if we had to go two linebacker situation, yeah, Aaron Donald at linebacker, fuck it, we ball. But where's this comment at? No, with this, I think the only thing to really talk about it is Landman is the starter. Like that's your green dot right there.
Yeah.
Unless anything changes and it goes to a safety, Landman is your green dot. The assumed second guy is Omar Spates, just because of seniority, and you kind of do know what you have. Maybe you get a increase over the offseason. He takes the next step to for sure, surefire starter, or he stays as a role player. Sean Dolak, I thought he was smaller than this for some reason. I think it's the weight when people talk about his size, but he's 6'1", right on par with even Omar Spates. Plays at 222, second year. I think his impact will be felt most for sure, like special teams. And I think you are going to get a healthy competition between him, Stewart, Elias Neal, and even Nikai Hill-Green, the UDFA out of Alabama. Like there's some talented guys to be excited about that I think all of them fly around.
Straight up.
My question, which one of these guys do you think actually, in a two linebacker set, which guy has the best odds in your mind with this current defense on paper to take over that linebacker 2 spot?
I'll be honest, I still like Omar in this spot. I think that he's still the guy behind, Nate freaking Landman.
Oh,
popping in.
What's
also
happening today? Everybody get paid today? Everybody get paid today?
Yeah, is it? Yeah.
What the fuck?
22nd. But yeah, Landman, Ducendo. Landman is great after his second peanut punch out. I bought a jersey. Hell yes. Love that. The 53 on a Rams jersey is absolutely phenomenal. I'm mad at myself. I've been telling myself I wanted a Laurinaitis jersey since I was like probably in high school.
That's a sick one to have. That's a sick one to have.
That's fire. So but yeah, Landman, obviously Ducendo, great choice for a jersey. I want to know too, and maybe this is just me being me. I want captain patches on my damn jersey.
Same.
Can you buy them, or do you have to how do you do that?
They don't really sell them on. I mean, you're asking fanatics to actually do something cool.
That's not really going to happen.
No, but what a lot of people do, like I know some of the tailgate guys, you can just buy the captain patches on Amazon and then you just iron on, or literally they're not expensive. You can get like 2 for like $10 or something like that.
Dude, fire! I have I always buy like the Super Bowl patch. I always patch a jersey whenever we're in the Super Bowl. I would find one of them to patch, because I also don't like, by the way, that when I'm talking patches on jerseys, that they sell a lot of the Super Bowl jerseys, but in the blue jersey. And it's like, that's not what we wore. That's not
what Johnny Hecker one. My Johnny Hecker one was Super Bowl 1. And I was like, okay, it's blue, whatever, but it's supposed to have the patch. Didn't have the patch when they got to me.
What the heck? Yeah. I'm going to find one of these, because I definitely need it. But, dude, Ducendo, that's a great call.
For Ducendo, by the way, I went and found this photo specifically for him that I remembered they posted from OTAs.
Oh, snap.
That's
Dude,
for
he's
you to
not
send
playing
up.
around, man. He is not playing. Yeah, that's straight up perfect, man.
Look at
Be like,
that.
Devontae, look out! Look out!
Look out! Just getting fucking rocked in the side of your dome with this haymaker.
Devontae! Yeah, that's pretty sick though, man.
That shit has to suck if you miss. Like, can you imagine missing like what happened to Kyron and just connecting to the side of someone's temple?
Bruh. Yeah. Dude, that's awesome though. Yeah, that's so we got Rams has to talk about that. Gets me too, that like the Super Bowl jerseys just not being accurate, which is crazy.
They just don't have it, man.
Yeah. Hey Tuna, guess what?
Oh, what is everyone got paid
going
today.
Crazy. Everybody's going crazy right now.
Appreciate the love, you guys. And actually, it's funny that this is happening. Joseph and I, from the last few weeks, from everybody, we won't give too many details, but from the last few weeks of fans like you, super chats, new members, there's been a lot more of you than we realized over the last few weeks. And Joseph and I actually got our first YouTube deposit as for both horns. So on behalf of everyone here that has donated over the last few weeks and help us on our mission to become fully independent, full-time, appreciate you guys. It is because of nice folks like you. So,
bro, imagine how much more we could talk Rams football if we didn't need to work.
I'd
do this 8 hours. I'd do this 8 hours a day.
Threshold where it's like you're liked, but then like if you're around too much, it's like.
That's fair. I think he's fading off into the distance here or something like that. But it's a cool. Hey, there we go.
Right on. Exactly my point. When you're on too much, it's just they want to throw you off because it's like you're annoying.
That's super funny. So the shortest arm length for a linebacker currently is 30 inches in that still life.
I mean, he might be special teams regulated then forever.
I want to say that's a big deal, but I don't know if it is, dude. I don't know if that's as big of a deal. Yeah, Tuna's just get the hell out of here, Tuna. All right, this is one horn. I'm Sheriff Joe Bags. Oh yeah. Hey. Anyway, so both horns again. Okay, whatever. But I'm not sure if it matters that much. I'm gonna say that. I don't think it matters as much. Yeah, Braden Fisk has short arms too, dude. So now what? Goodbye, Tuna. It's just us now, guys. Guys. Here, I got a second horn fill in. Hold on. All right, taking place of Tuna. Do you have anything to share with the people?
What is happening right now? I don't know.
Me and Carl are both horns now. You've been replaced.
Yeah, I'm talking about just this connection. I opened my mouth too much, and then the streaming gods were like, "You shut your mouth. You're gonna stream forever."
Yeah. Oddly enough, I can't decide if I wouldn't say he hates or loves Tuna. I couldn't decide. So you get both. Pretty crazy. But yep, I'm gonna stand firm in that as Tuna still glitches out and gets all shaky here. Geez, dude, you guys going nuts over here, man. Dude, Roger, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you coming in here. Tuna, will you be at camp every day? Solid question. And Joe, any chance you come out? I'll let you answer first.
Yeah, man. No, absolutely. I'll even go. I'll have an ego and go full screen here. The answer is yes. We are planning to be at camp every day where the media is allowed. The fan days, obviously, there's like 1 or 2 extra days where it's just media. And even the Cowboys joint practice I should be at. I was there last season. I did not have access to the Saints one though. That one was like that one's a little bit more outlet worthy because I think they kind of ran practice for even the media as if it was like a regular game. They kind of kept that under wraps. I think because they're showing more from either offenses. I think the Cowboys one's pretty vanilla, like that was the Jimmy G show last year. But yeah, we'll be out there every day. We'll be having Rams Active with us as like a intern as well. He's going to be out there with us because we do need some help. Like it's hard to do take good photos when you can and write all the notes and edit everything after. So
dude, and pay attention to what's happening out there. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, I got Rams were nice enough. I reached out to them. I was like, hey, like I not trying to say, oh, we're growing, but like, hey, I am gonna need to bring like an assistant this year. Like, is there enough room? And they're totally fine with it. They're like, yeah, so that's really cool. Right now, we're just waiting since dates got announced, waiting for the applications to go out for credentials, and then we're in there. We're in there like swimwear, baby.
Noise. As far as any chance I come out, there is certainly a chance I come out, but it is a little bit more difficult being all the way out here in Colorado trying to make a trip out. Especially, I just got approved today officially for my my Rams vacation, which will include
Hey,
two games in a 6-day span, so that's pretty awesome. But yeah, I'll be doing that. But yeah, there is a chance I come out, but I will say that because I'm going to LA week 2, I may not be able to push training camp. Tuna's seeing something crazy right now.
I thought it was a little different news. Minnesota Timberwolves traded Julius Randle to the Brooklyn Nets. 3-team trade.
I know those people.
Yeah, interesting to see how they.
I don't know any of those names.
Oh, is this real? Oh, it's probably fake.
Yep. Probably fake. So yeah, there is a chance, Roger, I get out there. If I do, I'll be loud about it. Don't you worry about that, man. Don't you worry your pretty little head about that. I will be loud as hell. Moving on here to Kamal. Forget Love Island. This is Are You the One show now. Don't know what that means, but I feel like it's because I was solo, I think. Is that? I don't get it.
Hey. Real ones know. If you know, you know. Love Island, baby. This all she does. This, I swear to God, this girl, bro. Anything, she's hyped, excited, doing the splits. Is like, oh, I'm gonna show him. I hate that guy. Splits, angry, crying, watching all the guys in Casa Amor. Literally, just splits loudly on the floor. It's insane. I can't. I can't.
I mean, I don't even know what to say when it comes to these comments about Love Island. I've never seen it. I'm probably not gonna be honest here. And not because I'm just too cool for it. There's only 24 hours in the day, man. And we out here talking a lot of Rams football, man. I can't
Look, man.
What's this pesky ass full-time job?
Look,
come on, man.
I'm pulling you for a chat. Like, I just want to know, like, are we closed off right now? Or are you like exploring other podcasts? Like, what's going on, man?
Just Ram Showcase. Tell your friends.
So, like, what are we?
We are stoked that Ray's here for 4 months. 4 months of Ray. I liked my comment back to you, Ray. He said, I'm ready. And then I said, are you ready? Nailed it. Thanks for being here, man. I really do appreciate the hell out of you, dude. You have no idea. A lot of you, yeah, seriously, all these green names that I can tell are members, man. I can't even put it into words, man. We do this because we love it. Honestly, this has nothing to do with you, but the fact that you guys are here is friggin' sick.
No, it is very, very nice. Yeah, Mood Deep gets it though. We need a bombshell. He gets it.
You guys get it, man. You guys are on the island of love, man.
Yeah, shout out to Ray. And then a heads up for all our members and our glorious regulars that are in the chat. I already had a discussion with one of our members off camera about what the next 3 film sessions that happen for you guys coming up, because since last we started rebranding and everything, and then the initial topic just kind of went out the window because, hey, there's Myles Garrett, hey, there's new defensive players. It's like, okay, well, let's see what they actually.
We got new uniforms. We got a new edge rusher. We got a quarterback in the freaking draft that no one expected. Like stuff like that. It's been kind of nuts.
Yeah,
and rebranding.
Yeah, I will reach out to you guys to see like what they want first. I'm pretty sure it's Myles Garrett stuff. But
it's gotta be, right? It's gotta be. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. I'd be surprised. Do we have a history of comments here to dive into?
Let me see here.
I see at least one that we never pulled up. 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna start. So
Okay.
Mulo Deep here says AD said in an interview he hates camp. I think he'll come back by 9/11. Never forget. But it's I think it's when was that comment said? That's my question back to you of like which era of this are you getting? Because if this was like playing days, Aaron Donald, I would say don't even put any credence into that comment at all. It doesn't matter because also it feels a lot like Aaron Donald. There's a lot of different options. Obviously, we're in a situation where it's like he could be back tomorrow or like week 8, and it feels like there's so many different opinions about when that could potentially happen. I would say from my perspective and what I think based on covering this team for X amount of years is that covered Aaron Donald too. It feels like that's certainly a possibility, but he's also been away for a few years. He doesn't know these coaches like he did when he was playing. He doesn't know these teammates like he did when he was playing. So I think Aaron Donald being the pro that he is, sure, he doesn't like training camp. Most veterans don't. But I think that being the pro that he is, I think that he would want to get back into the building. And I talked about this on Ram Showcase as well, that I think that the real presence of Aaron Donald, not just being there for practice and stuff like that, but him showing up in the weight room and all the young guys who never got to play with him, seeing him work out there would be one of those things where like offensive players, defensive players, Ethan Evans, who try to become the strongest player on the team again. It would be like one of those where it's like everybody just is like, oh my God, look at how this guy's working. We're not to this level. And then I think it would motivate everybody. So I just think that Aaron Donald would be one of those guys where he'd be like, no, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to be there for the whole thing. You know, I just don't see like a week 8 only be in passing downs kind of situation, because also we keep talking about Aaron Donald like he's elderly, man. He's 35 and in fantastic shape. He doesn't need to be, eased in. He's fine. He's ready to go. So he's already immediately stronger than most people in the NFL. So if not all. So yeah, I think that I disagree. I think that if Aaron Donald's back, I think we know before camp.
Attaboy. Next one from Kamal Covey. Who's the dime right now that will be cool to see? Want me to take this one?
Yeah. I'm interested to see what you say here.
I will. It's almost like the linebacker conversation, because I kind of want to see it in action a little bit first. And I know we can't really report too much on like personnel usage and who's using it most this way, but you can say like, hey, this guy's been out there a lot, and I do think it'll come down between guys like Tank McCullough, Manuel Forbes, Josh Wallace, throw him in there as well, based on like what's needed. And like it's a cop out saying, oh, it's week by week basis, but it's true because the dime need for playing the Eagles is different this year because you probably don't need that extra size now that AJ Brown is gone. So a guy like Emmanuel Forbes can probably thrive a little bit more that week. But you go play a team like the 49ers week 1, it might be Tank, it might be Josh Wallace, just because a little bit of, a little bit more muscle on the frame, because you do have Mike Evans, you got Pearsall, like you have bigger guys there where it's going to be a harder matchup. My favorite overall though, like I know I talked up Emmanuel Forbes, but that was more just like, hey, third rotation guy specifically for the dime. Like I do want to see Tank. Like I want to see Tank out there. I want to see him being quicker. I want to see him being utilized more. And where that's coming from is because of Jimmy Lake. Like my hesitation to for sure say, hey, it's this guy, because I don't know Jimmy Lake's tendencies. Him as the DB's guy now, he may just say, fuck it. I hate Forbes. I hate Josh Wallace. I only like Tank McCullough. He's in there all the damn time. So those are the names I had to guess. I think it's just going to depend, but hey, Jimmy Lake might be a psycho and be like, nope, Quentin Lake, you're playing every fucking snap from the dime. Have fun.
I think throwing in safeties is a very good call there, but I'll see your Josh Wallace and raise you a Cam Lampkin. I think he's getting better every year. So
totally just left him off the list. I apologize.
Yeah,
sorry, Cam.
Like
Sorry, Cam.
Good stuff. I like him.
Mm-hmm.
Are we anti-Steelers now?
No. It's anti-Stefanski all the time. It's anti-Browns all the time. But we're just adding Steelers. If I had to give it a list of hated teams, it is Niners always on top. NFC West.
We don't do that's not our energy to just rip things and talk about hate. Do you want next episode to give our top 10 hate watches of the year? I feel like that's been a trend on Twitter lately.
I'm down.
So we can we'll do 5 apiece. Give your top 5 hate watches. We'll do that next
Only
episode.
5?
Yes. Yeah. And
all right.
I would say you're allowed to go side of the ball for a team, not full team.
You can do players too, players and coaches.
Yeah, players inside of the ball. Like that's as big as you can get. So you can't just be like the Niners. It's like, yeah, obviously we all hate watching the Niners, but like it'd be like
inside the ball.
It would be like the it would be like I'm trying to think of like
last I don't hate the Colts, but like I don't want to see one player do well. Like, you talking about that?
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, definitely. Well, that one player won't. He's tired. But he's too tired, man. He's on the side. But no, it's like it'd be like the defense of a certain team where it's just like we have a hard time against that team. So it's like that, you know what I mean? Like I think that this year I would say like defense of the Niners, because it's going to be Raheem Morris, and I think that's going to present some interesting challenges for the Rams this year, specifically in our games head to head.
That's fair. I do want to answer this though. Like it legitimately comes down. I hate the one-sided sticker thing. I get it. It was a test. Like the lore is like, well, we tested it one year and we were so successful that we kept it for good luck. Well, you've had a lot of fucking like middle of the road seasons where you're a one and done in the playoffs. Like I think that luck is kind of worn out. I think it's dumb. I think it's corny. It feels like a fucking bit that's not funny. Put the stickers on both sides or put numbers on the other side. But the empty helmet thing, I don't know what it is. For some teams, when I see any player go to the Steelers, the second I see them in that helmet, I immediately feel like they've lost all aura. And it's because of the helmet. I always feel like they're playing in like the 70s or 80s and they're not a modern team. Fix the fucking helmet. Fix the fucking helmet.
The first time I saw Jalen Ramsey walk out in a Steelers uniform, I was like, this is badass, dude.
I hate it. No, he like, immediately aged 15 years. Like he immediately looked like he's 47.
He looks sick as hell to me. Me and Rams House are on a different wavelength right now, dude. I'm saying things as he's commenting it. That's badass.
Even Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey always looks cool. There's cool old people. Like, bro, there's some dope ass old heads that are just like, hey, that dude's got style. Still old as fuck. And Jalen Ramsey looked like a cool ass old fucking dude over there.
I don't know. I thought it looked dope as hell.
I would stop fucking watching football. I'd be done. One horn. Like, what are we talking about?
Then you would have to, because we couldn't be both horns anymore.
I would. Yeah. There you go. I would quit. You're the lone horn. Congratulations.
I have to be the one. I like this answer though. Hate watch Jordan Davis because of the block kick, and he had the audacity to start. That's cracking me up. I did save one more from Rams House here, which came in here recently, which is sometimes I feel like opposing return act like he's Mike Tyson trying to fight again. Bro, seriously, dude, this is such a good comment, man. This is hilarious because they're like, yeah, but he's been out for like, it's like, no. It's like he retired way too early and he's only 35. It's like no one's out here talking about Calais Campbell like, oh my God, I can't believe he's still. It's like, yeah, Calais Campbell, he's sick. It's like, I don't know. That's a funny comment, though.
Wait, is Calais Campbell still playing?
What?
Is he playing another year? Is Calais playing another year?
Calais Campbell's on a roster right now.
Oh, you know who? Oh, my God. There he is. My favorite. My GOAT, bro.
Uh-oh.
My fucking GOAT. He's, I think, the oldest player in the league. Mercedes Lewis. 42. 42.
That's sick as hell, actually. Yeah.
I hate that I forgot he existed until like 2 years ago. Bro, yeah. When I started high school, this motherfucker started playing football.
Dude, he's one of those where like you see him running out there and you're like, dude, I played with that dude on PS2. What are we doing, man? Like crazy.
No, so he obviously hasn't been like insanely relevant, right? He's been on a few decent teams, but spent his years in Jacksonville for fucking ever.
Dude,
bro, he spent 11 years in Jacksonville.
Crazy.
But as you can see by the numbers, like receiving your targets, like the last few years, like
15 years old when he was a rookie.
He hasn't consistently gotten double-digit targets since 2017. Since then, it's been 4, 19, 17, 28, 7, 5, 2. So, yeah, around here. around 2022, like right after COVID. I saw him come out for, I forgot what game I was watching. It was either clearly a Green Bay game or Chicago game. But then Mercedes Lewis comes out or gets a catch. I'm like, what the fuck is Mercedes Lewis doing on a football field? Like, did he come out of retirement?
Dude, I'm telling you, if I used you on PS2, you shouldn't still be playing. Okay.
Still going, bro.
And then Rams house, look at those teams.
2006.
Come on now.
2006, bro.
Oh, snap. New member.
Hey! Welcome. You're stuck forever. You can't go anywhere. Actually, every single day you wake up, it's going to be my face waking up, standing right over you saying, hey, welcome to the world. There's Rams football to look at. And then I just barrage you with my text messages from Sheriff Joe Bags. So congratulations. You're part of the family.
Yeah, sucker. We got one. We
got him. Got him. He's in our cult now.
Dude, that's hilarious. What a weird place to try to end this, but I do need to eat dinner. So
yeah. Mercedes Lewis rocks, and he should be. He's at the premium option for you, Corn Doggy. Anytime. What should we go out on? Should we fade into the darkness? Doing this?
Yeah. How do we want to do it?
Just listing old players that we just liked. It doesn't even got to be Rams players. Just anybody.
I had a thought this morning actually, and it was I can't believe that this is actually how we're ending, because I had the thought this morning of players you forgot were Rams at one point. Because I had one hit my head this morning that I was like, I haven't thought of that dude in forever. So I'll start. Connor Barwin.
I'm going to hit you with one that I am so upset at myself that I forgot that he existed on the team, because he's just overall one of my favorite names in football of all time. Here,
I think I know.
You don't know.
I think I know.
You think you know?
Can I guess?
Well, hopefully you're not looking at what's backstage.
I can only see, dude, you know my eyesight. It's absolute garbage.
Go ahead.
I can only see that it's someone wearing Rams horns, but it's I'm going to guess Cadillac.
Cadillac Williams, I literally forgot was a Ram.
Dude, that's hilarious. I remember signing him and Jarius Norwood within, like, I think it was either the same day or just within a couple of days. And I was like, yo, our run game's about to be insane. Wasn't.
Fucking love it, dude. Cadillac Williams. I don't know what it was that after that big year he had in Madden. Yeah. My little kid brain was like, I'm doing fantasy draft and I need Cadillac on my team. We're winning mad Super Bowls.
That's fair. Yeah. You know what? I mentioned his name earlier today. Ray just took my next one, but I mentioned his name earlier today, which is Trent Green. I feel like everybody remembers him as a Chief.
That's a good one. Yeah. CJ Anderson. That's a great one too.
Good one.
Yeah.
That's a little more recent, but yeah, that's a good one. Do you have another one?
No, I was going to list just any NFL old player that just, hey, I like this guy, but the fact I got to show Cadillac Williams in a St. Louis Rams jersey, like now I have to go search eBay for one and see if I can find
That's actually a really cool idea. Give me Clay Matthews. I think I'll take that one.
Ooh. Okay. Fuck his buddy AJ Hawk. AJ Hawk was fun as fuck to watch.
AJ Hawk was not a Ram, but I appreciate it.
I said any NFL player.
I see what you're doing. We're playing different games right now.
I told you what we're playing.
I said Rams players you forgot were Rams.
All right, we're doing this.
Give me.
I can't have the kids see it.
Give me Brandon Lloyd. I'm gonna get that in there still. Brandon Lloyd, what up? Shout out Brandon Lloyd. Fire. That's a good pick. Corey Chavis, I don't feel like gets enough love. Brady Papinga. What's up, dude? Nailed it.